Okay, new ship coming up. Let's go to our edit screen. So I think we're done with the Kestrel now. So let's go to the fleet screen, and we'll save the Kestrel. So we'll alt drag to clone it. Then we'll get out of there and we'll go into the ship modify, and we'll change this now to what this should be. What do you think? Falcon? Yeah, Falcon. So we're now going for the Falcon class of ship, and this is going to be like a completely new design. So you know what? Let's just get rid of the whole thing. We'll start a completely new design from scratch. Whew, man. Now, we're going to start off. How am I going to design this? You know what? We're going to start with a superstructure. And I'm going to have a superstructure running up kind of the spine of the ship. And up here and up here. Right. And we're probably going to have this. Now, I'm just thinking because I'd quite like to include a harvester. Now, this is kind of 2 blocks wide, 2 full blocks wide. So, maybe we'll have that as the spine of the ship. So we'll have the spine of the ship 2 blocks wide. Yeah, okay. Right, let's go to our upgrade screen because I want to buy some other things. We're going to buy... we've got 2,000 to spend. I'm going to buy the shield projector. That costs 720 credits. And I'm also... I could get the bigger generator, which would be really good, but it costs 1,200 credits, and we want to increase the size of our ship. So I think we should spend. Yeah, we're gonna bump the size of the ship up. We're gonna go up from 300p. We're gonna go from 300p to almost 500. Ooh, should we go over 5? Well, 480 is good enough, I think. And we got the shield projector. Is there anything else that I want to buy? I got the harvester. I could get the lasers. The lasers are kind of nice. No, I'm gonna save up some C because I want to get some rail guns, and I want to upgrade. Like, we've got these little plasma cannons that does 30 damage per round. This plasma cannon does 120 damage per round. Oh yeah, and then that's the medium size. This one does 270 damage per round. And then you get things like this, the antimatter cannon. Look at the description. Very long range, high damage, spinal mounted death machine. Oh, you gotta love this stuff. And there's great diversity in the weapons. Some of these weapons auto-fire, like the auto-cannons and the defense gun. Where's the defense gun? The defense cannon. Sorry, not the auto-cannon. The defense cannon, the flat cannon, these auto-fire. The things like the auto-cannon and the rail guns are single-shot, like turreted weapons. And then you've got things like the proton beams and antimatter cannons, which are unidirectional. They only fire in one direction, is what I'm trying to say. And then you've got things like missile launchers and drone launchers. And the drones are awesome. If you get a lot of drones fitted to your ship, so you can produce like hundreds of drones, oh, they can be devastating. And you've even got mine layers. And these things do a lot of damage. Right, let's go build a ship. Enough yak. Less yak, more build. So I think we'll put the harvester kinda up there. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put some protection around this our central core. So let's put, oops, Alt key. Let's put some shielding on either side of it, and then we'll put where's the square block? We'll put a square block there, and then right, cool. So we've got a nice block of armor around our central core. The only problem with that is that, let's say that we got all of our ship destroyed and our core was alive, but we can't move, right? So it's actually a good idea to leave a little bit of a gap, right? Like, well, I didn't want to do that. Delete that. I just wanted to copy that piece. It's a kind of a good idea to leave a little gap and just put a little thruster on there, so that at least you can move, right? And maybe get out of trouble. We'll put 2 on there. That's a little one. It's not what I wanted. Let's duplicate that one, right? So let's say this was the only bit of our ship left. At least we could thrust forward and try and get out of trouble. And if you really wanted to, you could have some thrusters on the side so that you could maneuver. I mean, we're not going to be able to maneuver with this thing, but to be honest, that's not really a problem if we're down to this tiny little bit. Oh, shut up! Build something. Right, let's plop a shield projector on this. Now, this is going to generate a shield, which is going to protect the ship. So yeah. I'm kind of wondering whether I want the harvester that far forward. I might put the harvester behind the shield generator. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Right, now we're going to need to generate some power. Now the shield generator, the shield projector needs 200 energy per second to regenerate the shield. These little generators only generate 75 per second. And our weapons are going to use power as well. So like this plasma cannon, this thing uses 11 energy per shot. And of course this is doing 4 rounds per second. So that's 44 energy per second. The autocannon uses 4 energy per shot, 20 rounds per second. So that's using 80 energy per second. So we actually need quite a lot of power. So what we're going to do is I think we'll have like 6 generators. So let's see. We need 200 for that. So that's 2 of those. Yeah, that's like 3 of those. And then we've got 3 for weapons. Okay, sounds good. Let's extend our superstructure, because when the ship starts to regenerate, it's going to build out from here along here, and then anything that's attached to that is going to regenerate. Okay. So, what are we going to have up the front of the ship? Well, I think up the front of the ship we'll have our weapons. Oh yeah. So what are we going to have? I think we'll have like maybe a couple of plasma cannons. Yeah, a couple of plasma cannons, and then we'll have a couple of auto cannons, and then a couple of flat cannons. Flat cannons are awesome, and we'll be fitting a lot of these to our ships. They are absolutely devastating if you use them in large numbers. Right, that's probably about as far forward as we want to go. Then we're going to put some armour on the front of the ship. So I'm thinking piecing these shapes together can be a real challenge. You're going to love playing around with this stuff, let me tell you. If you like building, oh, this is a dream. What else are we going to put on the ship? Now, we're going to want to protect our generators at the back. So let's have a couple of hull pieces at the back. Extend the superstructure. I kind of want some, like, arms at the back. Oh, you know what? I tell you what we could do. Should we do a bit of a Star Trek theme? Should we have our ships like a bit Star Trek-y? Yeah. Let's do that. That could be really fun. So, what now? Now. This is the trapezoid. And this is a really useful shape. So I'm going to go back to about, say, there. Now you can make these shapes different sizes using the full stop and the comma keys, and you can usually get 3 sizes for each component, right? And as you increase or decrease them, it changes the mass, and it also changes the health, so how much it'll defend. So I'm thinking if we go for like maybe the medium size, can we do like now it's not going to be round, but I'm thinking what's the next size up? Yeah, that's kind of, I think that's probably the size we'll go for. And then if you use the right mouse key, if I click on this, if you use the right mouse key, you can rotate these any direction you want. So we could have that, and then that, and then I'll do the end at the end. Right. So let's drag this out. Oops, didn't want that. Let's get rid of that. Now the problem is trying to connect these things up, and this is not going to connect to this. That's just not going to work. So it means that, like, if this piece gets destroyed, then that piece will be lost as well, which, like, is not necessarily the best design, but it's kind of a trade-off between the looks, because you want the looks, but you also want it to be functional. So yeah, it's always a trade-off. Right, so let's leave that for a second, and we'll work on our nacelles, shall we? So how are we going to handle this? If we have something like this, so we're building a little mini enterprise. This is just a little tiny one, though. We'll end up with a really big one at the end, and then I'm thinking that maybe we just spice it up a little bit by putting these. Do I want to do it like that, or do I want to do it like that? I probably want to do it like that, actually. Let's turn it round and plug you on there and you on there. And do I want to use this one as well? Yeah, let's put him in there. Cool. All right. So we've got our nacelle. Now we need to put some thrusters on this. So I'm thinking we take a trapezoid and put, like, on, maybe on the back end of this. Yeah. Should we make it a bit bigger? The thing is, I want to keep the ship inside this circle so that it's defended by the shield. So actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I would have liked to have done that. I'm even thinking about maybe getting rid of that. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. So let's take some thrusters and put some thrusters on this. So let's have thruster, thruster, thruster. And you kind of want them pointing in, like, all kinds of directions to help you turn. It's kind of pretty important. And then we're going to take some of these big thrusters for the back end to give us a bit of oomph going forward. Cool. Now, we may need to add some more thrusters to kind of balance things out. And I'm definitely going to add some thrusters on the front. But for now, let's add some more weapons. What are we up to in terms of P? Jesus. We're already up to like 376. And we have to duplicate this part. So if I duplicate this, which I can do either with C and V, copy and paste, or I can just drag it, then I can mirror it and then just pop it on there like that. That takes us up to 436. Okay, now we need the front part of the hull, so that we've got a bit of defense, and then maybe we put like a trapezoid on the front. Yeah, and then we can put additional weapons, we can put additional thrusters and stuff in here. We've got a little bit more P that we can use up. Have we got enough to duplicate these weapons, though? That's the question. And I'm thinking we don't. Yeah, I didn't think we did. So we'll have to wait on extra weapons. We'll need some more P. We're going to need more P. We're going to need a bigger boat. Oh, yeah. Don't worry, we're going to get a bigger boat. I'm going to put a couple of big thrusters on the back here, because the saucer part of the Enterprise does have thrusters. It also has bow thrusters and whatever. We've seen those in the movies. I might pop a couple on just for effect. What the hell else can we put on here? To be honest, like, that's probably about it. Now, we do need to gather some resources. We can hold 800R because of our generators also increase our R capacity. So there's 600 R capacity there, and then plus the harvester is 700, and then the core is another 100. And I don't know where the 2 comes from. I really don't, but there you go. Right, let's see what the Falcon does when we try and, like, will it turn? Will it behave kind of how we want it to behave? Doesn't have a lot of weaponry at the moment, so we're gonna have to go and farm some resources. So let's save that. Right, should we watch it build? And you can see the superstructure builds really quickly, and then all the components get added on. So let's test this baby out. Let's take it for a test flight. And I think, yeah, we need some more thrust. It's a little bit sluggish. It's not horrendous. Oh. See how quickly he took our shield down and then shot off our engines? Ouch! Get away from me. Wow, those things hurt. Okay, well, we're not going back over there. Where can we go and get some resources from? Well, we could shoot these little guys. Oh man, he sent little drones after us. Oh, he's still shooting us. Ouch! Let's see if we can shoot some of these drones. Oh, now we've got the red faction guys on us. Oh, come on. Shoot him, shoot him. Kill this guy if we can. Because he is trouble. Come on. At least we've rebuilt our ship. We haven't got our shield back yet. Come on, take him to... there's too many ships around here. Whoa, took that guy. But we've got our little mini Enterprise. How cool is that? Love it. I love flying these ships around. Let's kill this guy. Get a few resources. Prey on the little guys. You know what? Let's go to our fleet screen. Do I want them producing this ship yet? I think it'll produce them anyway. But we could add it. But I'm not going to add it to the main roster until we've added some more weaponry and a bit more thrust to the ship, because it doesn't fly that great at the moment. Now, there's a player-made fleet over there. We'll stay away from those for now. Oh, there's another station that we can activate. That's worth another 300C if we activate that. Oh, 500! Awesome sauce. Oh, and that's the bees. Should we shoot him? Let's try. Let's see if we can kill this guy. Oh, man. Oh, we're going to get in all kinds of trouble now. Uh-oh. This is the bees. That's the equivalent of their vegetation. Oh, can we kill this guy? So we don't have a lot of weaponry. We really need to upgrade this ship, because we're going to get our ass kicked. Big style. Like, no! Leave me alone, you son of a bitch! Go away! Oh, no, I couldn't escape. We definitely need more weapons. More guns!